He said what? Jungkook, working outside BTS? And then Taehyung just apologized, out of nowhere? Something is going on, and it's bigger than we thought. Hey ARMY, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications because today's deep dive is one of the most shocking stories we've covered yet. There are strange moves happening within BTS, Jungkook's unexpected declaration to pursue work outside the group, and Taehyung's sudden public apology that has left fans both emotional and confused. What's going on behind the scenes at HYBE? Are we witnessing the start of a new era, or the unraveling of something deeper? Grab your snacks, turn up your volume, because we're about to go on a journey through emotional confessions, career crossroads, and the silent battles idols face behind the glamour. Let's begin. In a quiet, almost nonchalant moment during an interview that should have been routine, Jungkook, the golden magne of BTS, was asked about his future. You'd expect him to flash his signature smile and say something like, "Always with BTS." But instead, he paused. Looked down. Thought carefully. And then he said it. I want to try something different, outside of BTS. The room fell silent. And not just the room, millions of fans watching from around the world felt their hearts drop. Was he serious? Was this a slip of the tongue? Or had Jungkook finally reached a turning point? The reaction was instant. Hashtags exploded on Twitter. The clip went viral within minutes. Some fans were supportive, praising his honesty and desire for growth. Others were heartbroken, confused, afraid. Because BTS was never supposed to drift. That was the promise, right? Together, forever, 7. And yet, Jungkook's words felt like a crack in the glass. But before we dive deeper into Jungkook's statement, let's rewind just 24 hours. Because that's when something equally mysterious happened, this time involving Kim Taehyung. It was late at night in Seoul. Taehyung had just finished a live stream where he seemed tired, distant, yet unusually thoughtful. And then, just before signing off, he looked straight at the camera and softly said, "ARMY. I'm sorry." No explanation. No follow-up. Just those words, and a faint, melancholic smile. People froze. What was he apologizing for? Had something happened behind the scenes? Was it connected to Jungkook's statement? The timing felt too precise to be a coincidence. But to understand the emotional gravity behind both of these moments, we need to go deeper. Not into the headlines, but into the hearts of these two members. Let's begin with Jungkook. Born with talent that defied age, Jungkook was only 15 when he joined BTS. He sacrificed his adolescence, school, friends, sleep, for a dream he couldn't yet see. And for over a decade, he poured every ounce of himself into the group. But growing up under constant scrutiny changes a person. You start to wonder, who are you without the spotlight? Without the 6 others beside you? Over the past year, Jungkook has shown a hunger, no, a fire, for independence. His solo releases like 7, Standing Next to You, and 3D broke records. His creative identity started shining not as a reflection of BTS, but as something uniquely his own. Collaborations, experimental sounds, mature visuals, it all pointed to an artist pushing against the boundaries of his comfort zone. So maybe his words weren't a goodbye, but a beginning. Still, the idea of working outside BTS was never something ARMY expected to hear, not this soon, not this directly. It felt like something sacred had shifted. And with silence from HYB, speculation spread like wildfire. But what about Taehyung? His apology came wrapped in mystery, but if we look at recent events, a possible picture begins to form. Over the past few weeks, Taehyung has appeared different. more reserved. Almost like he's carrying a weight that no one else sees. Fans noticed how during a Paris Fashion Week appearance, Taehyung seemed distant from his team. Rumors swirled that he wasn't treated properly by event organizers. Some even claimed that he left early due to internal conflict. And if you look at clips from his recent lives, there's a vulnerability in his eyes. A quiet sadness. The apology wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. But it was real. And that's what makes it haunting. Was Taehyung apologizing for being distant? For a mistake we didn't know about? Or was it connected to Jungkook's decision? Because here's a theory that's beginning to take shape. What if Taehyung and Jungkook, long known for their intense bond, are walking different emotional paths? One seeking freedom. The other, seeking understanding. Let's remember, BTS isn't just a group. It's a brotherhood forged in blood, sweat, and silent sacrifices. But every brotherhood faces crossroads. And maybe we're witnessing one right now. And this is where the story takes an even more emotional turn. Shortly after Jungkook's interview aired, a mysterious post began circulating online, one that fans believe came from a close staff member or insider. It claimed that Jungkook had been in discussions with HYB for months about pursuing projects independently, even outside the label. Allegedly, he wanted to travel, explore acting, maybe even produce. Not instead of BTS, but alongside it. If true, this reveals a Jungkook who isn't trying to leave, he's trying to grow. A bird stretching its wings after years in the nest. But in the process, what gets left behind? As fans, we always say we want our idols to be happy, to live freely. But when the moment actually arrives, when they say, "I want something more," we panic. We worry. And sometimes, we get selfish. Could Taehyung's apology have been directed at us? Was he saying sorry, not for a mistake, but for hurting us by letting things change? It's a chilling possibility. But there's more, something even more personal. A private message allegedly sent by Jungkook to a close friend, which somehow got leaked online, said, "Sometimes I feel like I'm disappointing people by just being myself." 8 words. That's all it took to break millions of hearts. Because behind the global fame, the screaming crowds, the record-breaking numbers, is a 26-year-old who wonders if he's enough. If he's allowed to choose his own path. If he's allowed to just breathe. If this video moved you, made you think, or left you with questions, don't scroll just yet. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it, together. And if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss one of our deep dives into the world of BTS. Until next time, this is your storyteller signing off. Stay curious, stay kind, and remember,